Hey all, and welcome back to Fuzzy Dutchy Gaming, and a new video on the channel. What I thought I would go through is a more YOLO method of progressing your Lightning Strike character. Excuse me, I'm just going to adjust my mic. Because my build guide is really designed to be a bit slow and steady so that all players can follow it. If you are someone who just wants to rush Atlas completion, then you're probably not going to want to go through the steps of grinding maybe yellow and early red maps or whatever to get the currency to get some of your gear. So what I wanted to do was showcase what the build is like if you just rush without really any gear. You're going to have a 6-link and then you have a claw that you've crafted with a couple of shrieking essences. So I'll go through the gear and the links. In terms of the tree, it's almost the same as the build guide, except we're going to say we don't have an enchanted helmet because they're going to be more money. So we're taking Pierce here and we're having to drop the chaos. However, we're going to run 2 amethyst rings, so it makes up for it. So the gear is an essence crafted claw with just the mid-tier attack speed crafted on it. The helmet is just a big live helmet from essences. I made sure that the Eldritch mods didn't do anything, so it's a helmet that I nicked from another build I was trying. The amulet is again just nothing. It's intelligence, attributes, life. I'd always try and get attributes on your amulet. It makes a big difference. I've allocated Divine Judgment because it's realistically going to be about 10 chaos. I think it's a black cyan and a really low oil. I can't remember, but it's 2 really low oils that are worthless and one that might be like 5 or 6C at league start. Shield super easy to craft in Harvest. It's got okay resistances, bad life, and it's got ailment avoidance, which is all I really wanted. Quite a very bad corrupted 6-link considering we don't need spell suppression. This is 17 life and resistances. The gems are unqualified, so we've obviously got Lightning Strike, Nightblade, Inspiration, Trinity, Added Lightning, and Ancestral Call. The reason for Ancestral Call is I'm not running plus on strike gloves. These again were gloves I took off another character. The exposure does nothing because we get 20% exposure anyway and they don't stack. Heavy belt, life resistances, crafted early damage. Life, movement speed, resistances on your boots. And then the jewelry I crafted, and the easiest way to do it is with early damage essences. So it's going to be Torment, it's going to be Suffering, and it's going to be Anguish. These are normally super, super cheap. These are normally some of the cheapest essences. Even on day 1 or 2 last league, they were 1 chaos for Deafening. There's going to be even more essences coming out this league in terms of availability, and these aren't going to be sought after. So again, I think in bulk, these are going to be 1C each. We're doing it because we need some extra damage because we're running Ancestral Call. So the more damage we can pump into the build, the better. So you just roll it until you get something that's decent. Like this one doesn't even have a life on it, but it hits some attributes, all res, and the cold damage from the essence. This one, again, is not very good. Resistances, it's got the lightning damage. Fizz damage does nothing, and then we've crafted the life. The flasks are what I'd always recommend for this build. Jade, Diamond, Granite, and Quicksilver. And then on the tree, got 2 jewels that I found in my SSF playthrough. So it's basically, this is a damage jewel, but it has no life on it. And then the other one is life, attributes, and projectile damage. So nothing major. I say the only difference to the tree is taking these nodes here. So what I've got is 3 maps to run. We'll do them in order probably of toughest. So we have Just an Alcan Go T14. I've out this once, haven't changed it again. So it's a very deadly map, but there's no tank mod, so we might be able to get through it. You might take a death or 2, but at this stage, because you're only trying to push Atlas progression, you should not care if you use 6 portals every map. Once you get up to level like 85 from your early progress, that's plenty. Then there is a white Guardian map, which I would recommend if you are this badly geared. Alcan these is a massive mistake because the bosses have a lot more health. You could end up bricking this if you try and run too hard a map. If they're the first one you're doing and you're just doing it for either the drop or I think some of them unlock like favorite slots, just run it white. And then we've got an 8 mod, I think this is corrupted part map that we're assuming you've got 1. You need it for your completion. You've corrupted it. It's ended up horrible like this, but you have to go for it. We're going to run that map last. So we'll go and do the thicket one. The reason I've left 3 skill points is I'm 88. 88 might be a bit unrealistic for your level at this stage if you're kind of dying quite a lot because you're pushing progress. So, you know, there might be 30 life that might come off of that if you de-level these 3. So we'll go and do thicket first. I'm going to stick influence on it and I'm going to do the altars because if you're pushing progress, you're not pushing it just to get your maps done. You're pushing it to get as much early currency as you can. So let's have a look. One thing I would always recommend if you are doing this is you have to take all the altar nodes. They make a massive difference for carrying you through when you may be a little bit undergeared. So we'll take that. Then we will take Map Boss, Chaos, and Fire Resistance should be okay. Just look out for Map Boss Fizz as extra because we've already got 2 Fizz as extra mods. You really don't want any more. So we'll try and do this. Super easy because that was a fairly weak Essence monster. So again, we're going to take minions. So I'll drop my Vaal Lightning Strike on top of the strong box. Obviously, half of them get blocked. Don't think there's anything worth money there. And what I would advise is, if you're rolling maps and you don't care about dying, all you want is enemy DPS mods. You don't want tank mods. They do make the map harder, because the longer you take to kill an enemy, the more likely they are to kill you. So I'm not full clearing. It's really just to give you like a showcase because I don't want the thing to go on too long. Ice Nova. I don't think we need to move out of the way, but we will anyway. Got some sort of gloves there and a 6 socket, but and obviously the other thing is if you're running X-Art maps, get your Burning Ground Pantheon. Just an Essence of Corruption is not worth it. You'll be absolutely swimming in them. I have no idea what cursed me. And again, it's gone now though. Right, cool. So we're going to do the boss. I have a feeling I don't have any portal scrolls. Okay, so as you can see, that map, super comfy on Ancestral Call. So I'm going to cut the video so I can go and get some portal scrolls and then I'll be back with you. Okay, so now we're going to run the White Guardian map. I'm not going to put influence on it because I know I'm going to accidentally select something that's going to make the boss much more tanky. Or, no, let's stick Maven on it actually. Maven I think is a fine one to put on. So I'm probably not going to full clear the breach. It's just to show that, again, it will do these fine, but this is a white map. So it's 100% not worth doing. So we'll move on. I won't do the Essence because it's not Shrieking. So again, it's probably not worth it because we're not going to double up. What about this one? Right, there we go. We've got a couple of Shrieking ones there, so we'll go for that. So we'll just get our Vaal skills back again, and then we'll find the boss arena. Have I missed it? I'll probably miss it, haven't I? Then we might be full clearing. Oh no, we haven't missed it. That's a long way, that boss arena. Okay, cool. So in we go. Drop our portal, and then we'll see how we're getting with the Maven influenced Guardian. Now I think, oh no, it's white. It's the part map that's got reduced armor. The next map is going to be disgusting. And it will probably show the difference. So people are sometimes worried about Guardian maps, but some of your corrupted maps are way worse. Oh, Maven's putting ground effects down. That's probably not going to help. In fact, that is definitely not going to help. Okay, we survived by the skin of our teeth, but remember we got 6 portals.
My mana is gone.
Oh, I didn't mean to run into that. That was a bit silly. I was trying to get out of the grasping vines. Yeah, we're going to die. I just got stunned. And again. So yeah, without Maven, this would be super easy. But Maven does make things a little bit more awkward. Oh no, and we got Ritual as well. Oh well, at least it gets his Vaal charges back. Where is he? There he is. I've took the culling out of my totem by accident. Because he should be dead. And I can't get around these weird objects. Why is he not dead? There we go. Right. So, it was a super annoying arena because of, which is what I said in my video, this, and this. If he's here, you literally have to run all the way around here, there to fight him, and there's ground effects all around here. So yeah, sometimes the arena can screw you a little bit of a lightning strike, but that, again, comfy, didn't die. We're close a couple of times, but, and that's why I recommend if you're going to like Maven stuff up, don't do it rare. And there we go. We got like an invitation that's going to be worth a good amount of money, and these are always worth money. So now let's go and do the horrible map. So this XP we've gained is 100% going because this map is going to be horrendous. So what one was it? This park map and double boss, I think it is as well. No, it's not. I thought it was a double boss. I think it must have been double boss before I corrupted it. So it's up to you when you do these, whether you put them on. Personally, because it's for completion, I wouldn't put that on. You don't want to brick a map because map completion is really important early. Totally up to you. I'm not going to put it on because I think it's a sensible thing to do. It's one map. We're not giving up that much. I've probably left Maven on it, haven't I? We'll find out. I mean, you guys that are watching the video will know if I've left Maven on it. I'm pretty sure I have. All the items you're seeing dropping green are really for the sort of early map infilter. They're good bases to craft on. And also, when you're in these maps, for example, even though it's only an item level 83, that's probably worth money early on. Like, not loads. It might be worth a couple of chaos. Same with Imperial Claws. They'll be worth money. Get Lacquer Bucklers drop. That's 80-ish. They'll be worth money. So yeah, if something hard, obviously if they don't sell, don't pick them up, but they're there for both crafting and for selling bases. We've got Shrieking, the Essence of Suffering, we've got Frostweaver. Yeah, go on then. I got blinded, which is why I'm going away, because I don't particularly want to approach that boss when I'm blind. And I'm still blind.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Essence monster right next to the boss. This is always annoying because it's really hard to see what you're doing. I should have dropped a portal because I have a feeling we're not surviving this. Just remember, she puts consecrated ground on as well, so don't leave her alone for too long. There we go. Done. Right. So we'll just go up, kill a few more monsters, pick our last essences up. Blind on here is probably the most frustrating mod you can get on a map. It's super, super annoying because the way most attack builds are made, they're probably just accuracy capped. Right, so let's go and just do this essence and then we'll call it a day. Whoa, what was that? Oh, it's all that stuff, yeah. Nice degens there. Right, so... Oh, actually, can't leave an option of strong bots. That would definitely be leaving money in a map. I'm going to pick up this red map. Obviously, in a league start scenario, you'd go and finish that map. But that's kind of what it performs with no gear. So it's serviceable. Is it comfortable? No. Is it particularly fun? No. But if you just want to get through to get as many tier 14 and 16 maps completed as you can and get there as quick as possible to make the most of drops, then I recommend doing it. Because things like a like item level 84 and 85 claw, you really should be going for 82, by the way. But people don't know that, so they'll buy them. So these claws will probably sell for like 3C each. That lacquered buckler, oh no, that's item level 77, that won't sell. 83 travel lamellar, probably sell for a couple of chaos. Early on, everything sells base-wise, and I've highlighted all the bases that anyone playing this sort of build is going to want. And the filters are in the League Start Guide. So that's kind of it. The other thing I was looking at is using something like a Wasp's Nest, because it's still probably good enough to do it. But you can probably craft a decent claw for 15 to 20C, and it's going to give you like 15% more damage. So yeah, there's really no uniques you can use for this. But that's it for the video. The POB for this exact character with all the gems and tree as it was and as we run the maps will be in the description. Next video is going to be how to craft every item for the build to get you like clearing your Atlas, and then progressing even further and taking on like Uber Elder, Maven. I'm not going to go to like Uber bossing because it can be done on this build, but you do need quite a lot of player skill. I don't have enough. I can't Uber boss, but there's plenty of people in our Discord that have done it. Obviously, it takes investment. It's going to be like 30 to 50x or whatever to get your Uber bosses comfortably done. Other than that, all your invitations and stuff can be done on a reasonable budget. So yeah, the next video is going to be a full-on crafting guide with like Google documents to refer to, so that when you're league starting and you want to know how to craft your first shield or a chest piece, you can just open up the Google Doc and look at it rather than have to cycle through the video. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.